Hey guys, Titanium Turbo Ranger back with another Power Rangers RPM Megazord review. This is the final of the individual Megazords, the paleomax Megazord operated by the Red Ranger and only the Red Ranger. Anyway, let's get right into it because I want to get quick. I have a lot to share with you guys. Let's go right ahead. Alrighty. First episode this showed up in was episode 24, and the whole premise behind it was Tanaya went with Shifter and the other guy, I don't remember his name, the really stupid other general guy, and they went to Alphabet Soup, and she found all of Dr. K's old files. With these old files, she went to the dumping ground where Alphabet Soup dumped a lot of the stuff they didn't need anymore. And one of the things they dumped was the paleozord. Because the paleozord was, you know how she combines everything with animal DNA to make them somewhat compatible and like more gentile and smart and stuff? She combined this with, obviously, a T-Rex, a Triceratops, and a Mastodon, and they were a little bit too crazy. So they dumped these. And she was freaking out because she had all her old files there, including files of when she was working on the Vengex virus. So she tells the Rangers to go and get to the dumping grounds quick because they made a new drill bot. And the drill bot was going into the mountains to look for this stuff too. And Mason Truman found like signals of the creature down there, so he sent his team to investigate. And she was afraid of the whole Vengex virus thing getting out that she created and everything like that. So she sent the Rangers out there, and the Rangers engaged the drill bot, and the Paleozord came to help them. Now, they used, when they found the Paleozord in Super Engine Sentai Goanger, the Japanese version, it was this old legend of this golden dragon and stuff like that, and it came out just the same way in this one, and it was really stupid looking. It was good for the Japanese series, bad for our series. But it attacked the bad guy in its train formation. Let's go ahead and put this guy in his train formation. Pull a little hook out right back here, pop this on, and then you go ahead and clip this guy in underneath here, and over here you pull this peg down, and you get another hook to attach the Triceratops. This is actually kind of a stupid mode, if you ask me, because as you guys can see, they actually decided to add wheels to one of their toys, and this is actually working train wheel right here. But these two don't have wheels, and then look at the T-Rex right there. It's sort of hidden behind the Mastodon. It's really stupid. So yeah, they could have done a better job with this, and they really shouldn't have included the golden dragon footage. It was sort of stupid. But eventually the Colonel goes ahead and he finds out about this whole Dr. K thing, and he's mad because he lost one of his sons because of Vengex. And so they arrest her for treason, but she actually tricks everybody because she makes holographic copies of herself, and she spreads them throughout the city, so nobody really knows who's what, and she's actually hiding up in the shield generator control center. So that was actually kind of cool, and she eventually led the Rangers to get the Paleozord on their side, and then Mason Truman found her, and she gave him a little speech, and he actually gave her a full pardon. So yeah, it was a really good episode. And then it was really funny because Dr. K was just so notorious, and she's like, "Where am I? Can you see me now?"
Where am I? I'm everywhere.
So yeah, we had that, which was great, and then we got this guy. And this guy, I did not like him on the show. I didn't like him in the Japanese series too much. Love this toy though. Great toy. I really don't like how these guys are so much smaller than him. They could have made them a bit bigger because in the show they all sort of seem to be the same size, even though in the Megazord form it is kind of an accurate scale. But I think they could have made it a bit bigger. It wouldn't be too show accurate in the Megazord mode, but I think it wouldn't have hurt it too much if they just made these a little bit bigger. These guys do some great individual fighting because they actually just kind of clamp on. They only individually fight in one episode, though, this episode, but it is really cool when they do it. So we have that, and then This guy actually has this really cool blizzard attack in the Megazord mode. But let's go ahead and transform to Megazord mode. Or actually, let me point out a couple more things first. Engine cells going here. Same on the other one. However, 11 and 12 engine cells, I have no idea where they are. As I said in my mock Megazord review, can't get through to Bandai. I figured all 3 of them came with the Zord, but they did not. I'm not sure what toy they were included with, if they were made at all. This one came with number 10, and 10 is actually located in a really cool spot underneath the Zord. You pop the front open right here, and it's hidden right inside there. I don't want to take it out because it's sort of hard to put in, and I'm trying to get this all into one review rather than doing a 2-part. So let's go ahead and finish this thing up. First thing you want to do with these guys is open their mouths. Mouth goes on this side, and then the head will rotate up to this side. That would be one leg. If you guys can see, they're on these little stilts like the Jungle Fury Megazords are, and it gives it this nice little angle. And there you go with this guy. And then this is pretty much 80% of the Megazord right here. Go ahead and pull this off, and you go ahead and rotate this down, which I do not like, because they could have totally taken this and made the colors up front somehow or something, because that looks sort of bland. But you go ahead and you stick these in at an angle, and then they will clip in. It's kind of hard to force in, but these are the same type of joints as the arms on the rest of the Megazords, and they are the best joints yet. However, when you attach it to the rest of the Megazords, I'll point that out in the RPM Ultrazord review. And then take this guy apart. Pop off these side wheels on both sides. Put those aside. Pop off the head. Take the head off, and then split them in half. Then you're going to want to go ahead and pull these horns up, and that'll give you your head. And then this is attached. This is used to attach the Zord head to the front of the train. Make sure you put this little panel down. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the Zord head now and pop it on the front like this. It has 2 clips on both sides. It snaps together like that. You can angle these horns, or these tusks I should say, as whatever you want. Pull the horns out in the back of the Megazord head, and you have a nice looking Mighty Morphin-esque Megazord head. I kind of like that. Now we're going to go ahead and we're going to pop this sucker off. Take this guy. This is the 3rd part of the train. Attach him just like that. Everything clips together so nicely on this Zord. If you guys only knew how great this one is. It's the best one in terms of combination yet. You have 2 clips right here, 2 clips right here on the torso. Whoopsie, there we go. Clip this right here, right above the number 10 symbol. That's right where the center is. Clip that on. And now what you're going to want to do is take the wheels, fold them in half, and you have a hand. You have a hole right here and a peg right here. A nice tight hold again. Same on the other side. There's the Paleomax. Beautiful Zord. I really like it a lot more than I thought I would. The Zord footage isn't bad. It has 3 main attacks because it has no weapons. First one is where these train wheels start going around. Sorry about that, guys. My camera likes to cut out because it's a piece of crap. But I will hopefully be getting a new camera for Christmas. Let's hope I do. As I was saying, 3 main attacks where these wheels would start going, and then you have these little karate chop attacks. Those are kind of cool. And then he also has this cool attack where he'll do a kick, and obviously you can't kick with this because no articulation of the legs. I mean, you can open this door where the engine cell is supposed to go, and that'll kind of give you a little bit of articulation, but that's weird. And you know, they have these cool attacks where they'd kick, and then you get this little biting action. But then they'd also have their final attack, which I don't know if it wasn't in this episode. It might have been in the series or not, but in the Japanese series, he'd have this blizzard attack, and that was really cool too. Overall, I would give this an 8 out of 10. Alright. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. They'd improved on it a lot. It could be a little bit better. I said if these guys were bigger, I would have liked it a little bit more. Overall, though, nice paint detailing. The only stickers on it are his eyes. Everything else is really good. Oh, right, the eyes on these guys, too. But other than that, that's the only thing. Everything else is paint detailing. 8 out of 10. I picked it up at Target. For those of you who want to know where to get it, 20 bucks Target. Great deal. If you're looking for them, just check everywhere. I look around. I go travel a 60-mile radius looking at all over these stores and everything, and I have a hard time, but I do it. 8 out of 10. Very show accurate transformation. I like it a lot.
This is amazing. Paleomax, megazord.
Pick it up and please subscribe. I cannot stress that enough. I need more subscriptions, guys. Thanks a lot.
Just checking you